Ariana Grande confirms new music.
And the Kardashians robbed again.
Uh-oh, and Selena is caught making out with The Weeknd.
All that and more on today's Rundown. Hey guys, welcome back to DHR. Later in the episode, we have to talk about those photos that everyone's been tagging us on with Selena and The Weeknd.
So crazy. But first, let's talk about Ariana Grande's duet on Beauty and the Beast. Ariana is officially stepping into Queen Celine's shoes. News broke today that Ariana and John Legend will take on the nostalgic Beauty and the Beast theme song, also known as Tale as Old as Time. Now, she teased the duet on Instagram with this photo in the recording studio and tagged John Legend and the Beauty and the Beast movie. So they're gonna be filling some pretty big shoes because the classic song was actually originally sung by Celine Dion and Peebo Bryson. I'm so excited for this movie. It opens on March 17th. I cannot wait. What do you think about these two working together?
I think it was a perfect choice.
Yeah.
I mean, Ariana Grande is literally like just the greatest voice right now. I mean, we couldn't have called Mariah Carey, could have.
No, I think Mariah's out.
We never know. I don't know, but I mean, I feel like someone at the level of Ariana and John Legend, he has such a romantic voice. Who better than the pair? Although I was telling Aaron that I was reading a few articles of people that were not very happy. They said, why do we need to remake this? Hello, people. If you're remaking a movie, you have to remake the song and the soundtrack. So it only makes sense that Ari would take over, and I'm so excited. I love the way that the movie studio is slowly releasing details. It just makes it all that more exciting.
And I love the way that they're honoring the original movie because a lot of these new classic fairy tales remade tell different stories.
Right.
This is so true to the original, so I'm so excited.
You know what I want to see? Celine Dion and Ariana, like, I don't know.
Duet together?
Yeah, or like just together in general. Maybe she went to her for some advice.
That's the most amazing thing ever. Oh, I hope that happens.
Okay, but now let's talk about her new album.
Yeah.
It was also a very cryptic message on Twitter, which I think then got deleted. But apparently she's done with a new album. I'm so excited.
Me too. She has dubbed it online as #A4, so that might be the possible title of the new album, and a fan tweeted to her clarifying that the Instagram photo was for Beauty and the Beast, not her new album, which is a little weird. She since, like you said, deleted the response where she confirmed that her album is done. So regardless, I know she's still working on the album. I think we're gonna get new Ariana Grande music this year. And if we don't, at least we have Beauty and the Beast.
I know, March 17th, so the countdown begins now. Yes. Okay, Erin, let's move on to the Kardashians who were robbed again.
It's crazy.
It is so crazy, but good thing this time it wasn't quite in person. The Dash store was actually robbed. So apparently a woman went in and stole over $1,600 worth of clothing and perfumes. She's still at large, and she did this all broad daylight, like just during the day, probably walked in there and just, I don't know, in the fitting room. I don't necessarily think that the $1,600 was a big loss, but I just think it's scary for Kim and the sisters to just realize that they're so vulnerable.
Yeah, like you said, it's not as bad as Kim's Paris robbery, where she was literally held at gunpoint and bound and gagged. Like, that's an extreme. Nobody likes to be robbed, even if it's just a little bit, but at least it seems like it may not have been so pointed. If someone's a shoplifter, they're gonna steal no matter what the store is, so hopefully it was just a coincidence that she happened to be in Dash in LA doing it.
Exactly.
But
and
it
I hope
is
they
sad.
catch her, because that's very unfair, guys. But
I know.
Another update in the Kardashian world.
Yes.
Apparently Kim Kardashian and Kanye West are working to mend their relationship with Beyonce and Jay-Z and their friendships, of course. So allegedly, Kanye West and Kim Kardashian were seen at Jay-Z's house, and you know, we all remember when Kanye went on that rant saying, "Call me, bruh." Basically, he was really hurt that apparently Jay-Z did not call Kanye West to kind of say, "Hey, what happened with Kim in Paris?"
Yeah.
I mean, I would be pissed too, I think.
Yeah, but it just seems like they weren't really real friends.
Right.
But Kanye expected them to be. They were just kind of like Hollywood friends and they did stuff together.
Yeah. So, I mean, the fact that now they're trying to mend this relationship, and also, if we think about it, Jay-Z is so mature. So he, no hard feelings. Probably had a sit down with Kanye and was like, look, I was busy that week. I didn't call. Sorry. I don't know.
Let's move on.
Let's move on. I wonder what the conversations were like in that house.
Well, someone who hasn't made amends with Kanye is Taylor Swift, at least not yet, not least until her album comes out, because that'll probably be a headline that sells album sales. But Taylor has now re-emerged on Tumblr, which back in the day was like one of her favorite places to interact with her fans. And so she's apparently pretty bored right now, and she's back on Tumblr, which no one else is on Tumblr.
I was gonna say, am I the only person? I remember I made a Tumblr account a while back, but I never really learned how to use it.
Yeah, it's definitely a fan kind of source.
It's a very Swifty social media account, though.
Yeah, I know. She's like the biggest person on Tumblr, which tells me that she's possibly gearing up for new promo for her album.
Okay, I know she's been sort of MIA on Instagram and Twitter, but I feel like those are the biggest social media sites right now, so why not go back to Instagram?
I think she's going to be promoting a lot on the regular socials, but Taylor always likes to do things outside of the box. You know, something different than no one else is doing, so I don't know. I wouldn't be shocked if she released or announced her album on Tumblr.
And then maybe at that point we can find out. And repost it on Instagram.
We'll be probably the last to know, because we're not on Tumblr.
All right, guys, and before we get to the Selena Gomez and The Weeknd story, we have to talk about Camila Cabello's interview with Lena Dunham during her podcast called Woman of the Year and Lenny Newsletter. So Camila revealed that she was originally cut from the X Factor, being deemed an alternate, and she eventually got on the show due to her persistence. They told her to go home, but she begged them to let her audition. Let's go to the clip toss where she talks about social media, because listen, guys, she apparently does not like to be sexualized.
Like, even though I tweet and I go on social media and I post, I don't go on it as much as I used to, because I'm a Pisces and I'm too sensitive for that. Like, if I see one comment, I'll just like be thinking about it for a long time, and I just—
Girl, I feel you.
Oh my God, I can't handle that.
All right, listen, guys, we have to realize Camila started in the girl group when she was very, very, very young. But let's be honest, we all loved the less is more. Like, the less the clothes, the more we're gonna love it. That's just the reality.
Yeah.
And she admits it. She says, you know, sometimes we were forced to wear like certain outfits that I didn't agree with, and I had to step my foot down and just be like, no, I'm not gonna do this. But Camila has been the sexiest one in the group. I mean, if we really think about it, when Work From Home came out, I was like, damn, all of them were showing legs and this and that. So I'm not surprised that she was bothered by it, but I'm also not surprised that a girl group is gonna be sexualized.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen Camila's Instagram page. She seems pretty sexy and hot on that. I mean, I guess if it's her choice, it's on her own terms. I guess that's a little different than someone making you wear something that you don't want to wear. So I do see that. But at the same time, there's a part of me that wonders if this is part of the PR plan to have Camila be in headlines and have people talking about Camila separate from the group.
Okay.
Where she's like, I was different, I didn't belong, I wanted to, you know, she's trying to like pull herself away from what the group is and stands for.
Well, I mean, it's time to do that. It's time to do that. She already left the group, so what better than to be in headlines, basically, about herself.
But I don't disagree with her. I really like saying, listen, I felt like people wanted to sexualize me. Here's the other thing too, that we're making money off of her sexualization. If she wants to post it, it's her prerogative, and it's her and her brand and her prerogative. But if somebody else is doing it, or making money, and you're not making the money, it's a little weird. Okay, so a ton of buzz is happening in Hollywood right now about Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth possibly being married, that they secretly did a wedding over the holidays that no one knew about. Now, the reason why people are speculating this, Miley posted a ton of photos on Instagram from a gold-themed party in San Diego. There have been a lot of photos, including one of Liam in a gold shirt that said, "Sorry, my dude is hot." Also a photo of them kissing and matching metallic gold outfits, which is pretty 90s themed, really cute. And one was of her mom, Tish, Liam's mom, Leonie, and Elsa's mom, Christina, and wrote family, #in-laws. Now, NW Magazine claims it was all extremely last minute. Liam's entire family flew over for the holidays, and the Cyrus family were in town too. It just seemed like a no-brainer to do it while everyone was together.
Can I just interject? I kind of believe it.
Yeah, I do
I
too.
scrolled through we basically had a compilation of all the different social accounts from all these family members.
Yeah.
And I went through all the photos and I'm like, this looks like a very fun, different hippie type wedding.
Yeah.
Give it to Miley for getting married basically in a pantsuit or whatever it was that she was wearing. I mean, everyone looked amazing in their little gold outfits, and I'm like, it makes sense. I feel like
so much sense.
now she did update that caption where it said in-laws in the picture with all the moms, and then she put not law or something like that. So I don't know if that was her way of saying, well, in-laws because technically it's all the moms, but not really because we're not married, so it's not official. I don't know. But if
when you put parents together at a party, listen, I love my in-laws and my in-laws love my parents, but they never get together unless it's a really big deal.
Okay, guys, the moment we've all been waiting for.
This is huge news.
First of all, I didn't believe it. I kept scrolling into Instagram. I'm like, is this Selena Gomez and The Weeknd kissing on The Weeknd? No, it was a Tuesday.
It was a Tuesday night.
It was a Tuesday night.
They save weekend stuff for different things.
Which makes it even more special. Like, who hangs out or who goes on a date on a Tuesday unless you really like them?
That's true.
So, guys, Selena Gomez and The Weeknd, I mean, are they dating? They were obviously spotted kissing, but what does that mean?
Yeah, TMZ got some photos of them together. Selena was all up on The Weeknd, literally holding on to him and making out with him.
That was fine. So hanging up on him, you do that to friends, but then it was the kiss in
on
the mouth
lips for a long time, multiple angles, and they both are
How
very.
do you know it was for a long time?
Because I saw all the different moments, all the frames of the entire kiss. I watched every single one of them. But what's interesting about this is, Selena just kind of came out of rehab recently.
Right.
She's kind of been back on track with her career. She's trying to get things slow moving. I think this is a really weird time to jump into a relationship. I like The Weeknd a lot. I'm not sure that I love these two together. I think he's gonna have to be super tender with her. I think someone who's just come out of rehab, who's gone through a traumatic breakup with someone like Justin Bieber, you have to handle her a little more tenderly. But you know what? She is an adult. She can do what she wants. But they were out in public. They both had to know that they would have been photographed.
Okay, now, interesting enough, remember, they met at the 2015 Victoria's Secret fashion show when they both performed, Selena in her little black outfit. The weird thing is, though, I'm like, wait, isn't Selena friends with Gigi Hadid, who is sisters with Bella Hadid, The Weeknd's ex? I mean, they recently broke up. But I'm like, I don't know what to make of this because, rumor on the street is that Taylor and Selena are no longer friends.
I heard this.
So if they're no longer friends, then I guess sort of the tie with Gigi has been cut. I don't know that Gigi and Selena have been close.
I don't know that they have ever.
Right?
Either.
I think it was just a mutual friend type thing.
Yeah.
So now, I mean, I don't know what to make of this.
I don't know.
But if something sparked at the 2015 Victoria's Secret fashion show.
They've been holding out for so long.
Yeah, so let it be. I don't know, but let's wait and see what the update is. For now, I hope Selena just, is a little careful with her heart this time around.
I know. We all want the best for her. We've seen her go through so much romantic trauma over the last couple of years. I don't know. It makes me scared.
Please take care of her weekend. All right, guys. Well, that's a wrap with today's headlines, and I have to know from you guys: do you like The Weeknd and Selena Gomez together?
Oh, I'm afraid of what you're gonna say in the comments, but I'm gonna be watching for your comments. So comment below. Also, Ariana Grande singing the theme song for Beauty and the Beast. Do you approve of her and John Legend together? Weigh in. Thank you guys for hanging out with us, and I guess we'll be back here tomorrow.
Yeah. See you then.
For more DHR, click left for details on Taylor Swift and Zayn trashing a hotel room together.
Or click to the right to see Selena Gomez hinting at a Wizards of Waverly Place reunion.